What are you doing tomorrow? Oh, wait, no, I can't.
What are you doing tomorrow? Oh, wait, no, I can't.
What are you talking about?
What are we talking about? So I wanted to talk about our favorite childhood movies, like just what we watched growing up.
Peter Pan.
That did not take very long at all. Dang.
Well,
what about Peter Pan?
Well, okay, so was it first grade? We dressed up as Peter Pan and Captain Hook for Halloween. And we would watch it like every day after school, reenact it in our costumes.
While it was,
and if
we
we
were
had a
watching
friend
it,
over, they would be Tinkerbell, because we had wings as well.
Yeah.
That they could wear. And it was a fun time.
I remember that. Didn't it start from, like, just our love for the Peter Pan movie started with, I think one of our friends from kindergarten, he had the Captain Hook costume, and it was like
yes,
life-changing, and we wanted
that.
it. So the next Halloween,
we did it,
and it was like, I feel like it was a hit among
well, because
everybody.
Because Mom drew a little mustache on you.
Oh yeah, I was Captain Hook. It was awesome.
I was Peter Pan.
It was
well,
awesome.
that was Kristina was Captain Hook.
Yeah, you can't tell by our voices. So
Kristina was Captain Hook.
Yes.
Kaitlyn was Peter Pan.
There you go.
Our mom drew a mustache on you, and it was funny.
It was a curly mustache. Yeah, I don't think it needed to be as curly. I'm saying that now.
You watch the movie, and it's just kind of.
Yeah, it's just like it goes out like, I don't know. It didn't need to be curly. It looked
cute.
It was
though.
cute.
That's like one of the best photos of us growing up.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But Peter Pan, oh my gosh, we loved that movie.
If you watch it now, it's so bad. So not just culturally appropriate.
Oh, in that way, that's a bad way.
So I'm not.
It did not age well, basically.
No. It did not. It's still really good, but it did not. And that's all I'm going to say there.
Yeah, we don't need to go any further on that.
I'm trying to think, what else did we watched so much Disney growing up.
We talked the last episode, plug.
Plug.
No, go check out the last episode too. We talk about some movie stuff, which we're going to continue right now. But Parent Trap, I think just being twins, we kind of, you know, flocked isn't like the right word.
Charged toward?
Charged? No, I can't think of the word. What am I trying to say?
Skip?
We were more like drawn to movies that had similar like sibling relationships that you and I have, like whether it be twins or just close sisters.
Because we can relate to it. And it's always nice to have content that you can relate to.
Where does Peter Pan fit in that? Does it fit in that?
It doesn't. It's just fun.
It's just fun? Okay, so that doesn't really fit the mold that we
it started
our
obsessive journey with movies and costumes and...
Yeah, I think just watching Peter Pan doing the costumes like definitely ignited the cosplay component for us, and the twin aspect too, the connections we felt within those movies, and the hiccups.
Hiccups now.
The hiccups. The connection with those was really cool, but I do remember... Are you good?
I'm trying not to hiccup again.
Okay.
Continue.
I do remember watching the Mary-Kate and Ashley
I was going to bring that up. You've read my mind.
All the time. Like, when we weren't watching Peter Pan, we were watching Mary-Kate and Ashley or The Parent Trap. Like, there was really no in between.
Because they had all these different, like, fun adventure, like, movies and stuff. And then they had...
Do you remember Passport to Paris? I actually tried watching that recently. And I say recently, maybe within, like, the last year.
Just cheesy.
Could not get through it, dude. It's
bad.
Garbage. It's so lame. It's awful. So definitely just hold on to like
the
how you remember it as a kid, because it's not the same. It's not good.
I just remember when the one guy was just like, bonjour.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I loved the mall one. That was when they go to the Mall of America.
Oh, wasn't it, I forget what it wasn't, like Mystery at the Mall, or was it part of that series, or was it something different?
Because they have their whole like mystery series, but then they have their party series.
Didn't they have a pool party?
They had a pool party. Yeah.
Is that kind of as a movie, or is it technically a show?
Like, is there a word for in between?
No.
A journey. Because, yeah, they, like, well, it was like a birthday party. It's like, are we going to have a pool party? It's a cool party. You can splash, you can splash, you can splash, splash.
No, I thought it's a blast. It's a gas. You can splash, splash, splash.
Oh, I just remember the splash part.
I don't know if that's right.
It's a cool party.
No, it's a cool party. No, it's a cool party or it's a pool party?
It's both, but I don't know what order it goes in, because it's like, it's a cool party. It's a pool party. You can splash, you can splash, you can splash, splash.
I thought they said blast, but my memory's shit.
I don't know the words. Because then it was like the pool party, but then it was dress up party where they like went in that machine and then they changed costumes.
Oh yeah, maybe that also like
that probably
just all the costume stuff within these movies and switching places like ignited the need to do that in real life. Again, check the previous episode if you want to learn more about that. Plug. I'm just kidding. gonna say that anytime we reference something from another episode.
Plug.
What else did we watch as kids? I'm trying to remember. I feel
A
like
lot
we
of
watched
Disney
a
movies.
lot of stuff.
We weren't allowed to watch a whole lot. I just remember one particular movie that we weren't and should not have watched that our parents let us watch.
Is this the Bean movie?
Yes.
Mr. Bean.
We were 5.
Rowan Atkinson.
It was a PG-13 movie.
We were 5 when that came out?
5. Well, we were 5 when we watched it. I don't know how old we were. I don't know when it came out. Sometime in the 90s. But
goodness,
they were like, oh yeah, no, we saw it in theaters. Let's watch it as a family.
It is not for children, like, at all.
No, because he flips people off at the end. I flipped our grandma off because I was like, yeah, grandma, look, this is what Bean does. Me.
You were just mimicking what you saw in the movie.
And they were like, oh no,
Caitlin. There's no ill will behind it. You didn't know. And there's no ill will behind it, but I'm sure that grandma was just
her. Because she
shocked, because I know she turned to Dad and was like, Steve, what are you letting the girls watch?
But yeah, like, that's one movie we watched that we shouldn't have. We watched so much Disney, man.
I was gonna say all the Disney Channel
Disney
original movies. Except there's one that like scarred me, and I still can't watch it to this day because
I have 2.
The memories of it. I know which one, the other one you're talking about. There's
Luck
2
of the
movies.
Irish.
Luck of the Irish. It's a Disney Channel original movie, and the other one is Don't Look Under the Bed. Those 2 movies freaked the shit out of me as a kid.
Luck of the Irish doesn't scare me.
I know it's just makeup. Like,
Don't
all of
Look
it
Under the Bed is still terrifying.
Oh yeah,
to
we
this
watched
day.
that last Halloween, I think. No, it was 2 years ago. Those movies scared the crap out of me. And I know when Luck of the Irish first came out, I feel like it was like 2001.
We were in first grade.
We were at our first sleepover
ever,
and I didn't get a lick of sleep because don't make fun of my
Weird
phrasing.
phrase, okay?
I didn't have a lot of sleep. Is that better?
Yes, actually,
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a weird
I didn't get
phrase.
a lot of sleep because we watched that movie right before bed, and the terrifying evil leprechaun in that movie, I mean, he was terrifying. There's no other way to put it.
He's
And
not that
I had nightmares about him that night. I didn't get any sleep at our first sleepover. It was awful. I didn't want to do sleepovers after that because I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get any sleep because of the nightmares.
It's not like we'd watch that movie every time.
You make us watch it every St. Patrick's Day.
They have it on Disney Plus, okay? So
It's on Disney Plus?
yeah, you should watch it. See what you think.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're never gonna see that movie again.
Probably not, and I'm not going to be upset about it. I can live the rest of my life happily without
never
ever having
seeing.
to see that again. Wasn't this supposed to be about movies we enjoyed?
Yes. So I'm trying to think.
Let's go back to that.
I lost my thought now because now all I'm thinking about is the movie that you don't like.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yes.
Hate that movie.
Chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang.
The kid catcher in that movie is. I don't like it. I
his
don't like.
nose is
No. Change the subject, please.
Children.
No, stop.
Sorry. Okay.
Dude,
oh, buddy. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
it's not that I'm scared now. It's just like the memory of being scared is like washing over. So let's talk about something else, please.
Well, I'm trying to think. Okay, so like I said, we watched a lot of like classic Disney animation movies, a lot of Disney Channel.
Abbott and Costello. Some
We'd watch those with
classics.
Dad.
Yeah.
Especially the
funny.
with Frankenstein, Werewolf, and Dracula.
Oh my gosh.
That's like the best one. And then when they go to Mars, but they really are just at Mardi Gras.
Oh, that's right.
They thought they went to
traveled
Mars and they just looped back.
Wasn't it?
and
What are
went
their
to
first names? Lou Abbott and
Joe Costello?
Is it Joe Costello?
I think so.
Lou Abbott.
That sounds right to me.
We can just say Abbott and Costello.
Abbott and
Just
Costello.
Classic comedy duo. I forgot about those movies until just now. No, those are
Classic.
good. See, and those hold up.
They do.
Like, the movies we talked about previously don't really hold up very well.
Well, and
those
I mean,
movies
obviously
hold
some
up.
of the language and how they talk
Right.
and stuff probably is not appropriate.
Right.
But they're still funny as hell.
They're so funny. Oh my gosh, we need to rewatch those because
Dad will
just
happily
brought
rewatch
everything
those. He was
back.
watching one last week. He will.
Was he really?
I don't know what it was.
Was it an Abbott and Costello movie?
Yeah, they turned into ghosts. I couldn't figure out how they did the practical
See,
effect.
that's the coolest part.
I could not figure it out for the life of me because they were like ghosts, but you could see behind them. And
It's
I'm like, how
probably
did
maybe the Pepper's ghost effect,
I don't
where
even know.
it's like the mirror reflection.
I have no idea. It looked awesome.
That's sick. No,
I want to know
those
how they did
movies
it.
were the best.
Tarzan.
Oh dear! Please do not tell this story. You're gonna tell this story.
Wait, what story? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Think for 2 seconds.
Oh, I know. Why not?
It's just embarrassing.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna drink while you do this.
It's just embarrassing. So when Tarzan came out in 98?
I think so. That sounds right.
Probably. We love the soundtrack. I still listen to it. It's on my Spotify mix right now.
Oh, same here.
I listen to it all the time. But anyways, so when that came out, we were like, ooh, Tarzan.
This is so
and
embarrassing.
so we would wear we were like 4, so it's fine. But we would wear
Why are we talking about it? Why are we
would we would wear little shorts and not wear anything else and be like Tarzan and be like bang our
We
chests.
tried to like walk around like the
monkeys.
gorillas. Like
Oh,
just around
gorillas,
our
my
house.
bad.
This wasn't like out in public. This was at our house in the privacy of our own home. Like
We'd crouch down, knuckles to the
walk
ground,
on our
and
hands
walk on
and
our.
feet.
We got pretty
and-
good at it though.
Yeah, I just remember just running up and down the hallway and like doing the Tarzan yell and yeah. That was
That's a good
something.
movie, though.
It's a good movie,
It's a dark
but
movie,
that
but it's
story
a good movie.
we're never gonna live that down now, huh?
No,
Awesome.
no.
Awesome.
Okay, well,
Moving on, please.
yes. So, okay, what do you watch now? Is that a better question?
Yes, that's a great question.
Okay, what do you watch now?
Let's see here. Well, I've already talked about Pokemon, so I won't go into that.
Is there? Oh wait, there was a show.
There's a TV show.
I forgot
There's
about
a TV
the show. I was like,
man.
it's just the cards.
Nope, it's not just the cards.
I forgot it was a show.
There's like a whole world of Pokemon, and it is awesome. I love it.
No, thank you.
That's okay.
I couldn't even play Pokemon Go. No, I'm good.
Oh, dude, that's fun too. That's not a movie, but it's a fun game. The Pokemon series, it kind of started, like, I started watching at the same time I got into the cards, just because it was only
so
natural, so I could learn, because they have the Pokemon rap at the end of each episode, where you learn all of the names of the Pokemon, and at the time of the show's release, there was only, like, 150 Pokemon. There's, like, over 800 now. 800.
Do you know this rap?
No, but Jeremy does here and there. Like, he'll sing some pieces because they basically just like go over the names, like Charizard, blah 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 blah.
Pikachu. That's all I know.
In like a rap phrasing, basically,
okay.
or like leveling. I don't know what the words are, but
Music.
yeah, just it goes along with the music. I mean, they're basically just saying the names of the Pokemon characters. But Pokemon's been something new. Actually, the last couple of nights, we've been watching, I can't pronounce the name, but it's an anime about a high school volleyball team. It's on Netflix. It's
I know what you're talking
bringing
about.
back so many memories of playing that in high school, good and bad. So it's, I can't remember the name of it, but it's really interesting.
my
So
gosh.
we've been watching that.
Wait, I know what you're talking about.
You do? Wait, how
I
do you
do
know?
because I have a friend who's really into anime, and he showed it to me a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I watched like 2 episodes, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" But it made me mad because I think they mixed up setter and one of the other terms, and I'm like, "This is not how."
No, okay, so when we were watching it, they kept saying libero instead of libero,
Yes.
but we looked it up.
Have we been pronouncing it wrong?
I think we've been pronouncing it wrong.
It's not libero.
It's
Libero.
see, now I'm like second guessing it, but when we looked it up, it said libero,
It's libero. We just know it as libero.
whatever. But
Tomato.
been
tomato.
watching that, so that's been interesting. We've also been watching like Lego Masters, which
So
is
children's shows.
this one's not necessarily a children's show. It's a like reality competition show.
Oh,
Where
I gotcha.
it's hosted by Will Arnett, and he doesn't do much. He's just kind of there. It's kind of annoying, but the
He's just there.
competitors, they have to build like all these like intricate
That's
things
cool.
from scratch. Like they're quote like masters, or they're trying to become a Lego master. Basically, is what like the end all prize
Dang.
is, and like a monetary prize too. But they basically just have to do all these like random competitions and stuff, and it's really cool. And we're sitting there like, oh, we could do
build this.
that. Like this isn't that difficult. And I'm like, no, I need instructions. Like I could not do that. But how fast they are in building some of that stuff is, I don't know, it's super entertaining. So we watch it like every week. A new episode comes out. So good.
Is it on Netflix? Where is it?
It's on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
You can watch it through Hulu. We watch it the day after it comes out.
I do that with all my
But,
shows. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So we've been watching that. Just a lot of like competition shows, animes. What else? I can't think of anything. What have you been watching?
Well, recently, I've watched Schitt's Creek at least 6 times all the way
I
through.
couldn't get into that.
It takes a bit. It took me like a good they have like 6 seasons, I think.
Do they 6 seasons? Jeez.
It took me up until about season 2 to really get into it, and then I've watched it a lot. It's one of my favorite shows.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. I
Jeez.
love that
It's
show.
on Netflix, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was that a Netflix show originally?
No, so it's a Canadian show. So
Oh,
it's
I didn't know that.
They did something with like Pop TV where they were able to play it here and stuff.
That's awesome.
But so Schitt's Creek, love it. And then I've actually been rewatching The Big Bang Theory because I haven't seen it like the last like 4 seasons.
That's another one I couldn't really get into, which is kind of surprising
I'm
given
on
like the
season
nerdiness.
11 out of 12, and I
Really?
started watching it last week.
How many seasons are there? Didn't that go on forever?
12 seasons. It was
Oh, jeez.
2007 to 2019, and I'm on season
Goodness.
11 now, and I started it like a week and a half ago.
Wow.
Well, they're only 20-minute episodes.
That's how you justify it. They're only 20 minutes long, but I've watched. Wait, how many
Also-
seasons did you say?
12.
You've
Well, I mean, I've watched 11 of 12
you've watched 12. Oh, you've watched 11
seasons.
seasons in
A week and a half.
a week and a half.
Did you forget I'm single and live with my parents? Like, there's nothing else to do.
I'm not gonna say anything else. It's good though. Like I've only ever seen
Love
like a
it.
few episodes like way back
well,
in
and
college.
it's fun to see it from the beginning, to see how they were, and then especially to see it now. They've all changed so much. It's so
like
cool
in a
to
good
s-
way.
Yeah, like to see that character progression is amazing. It's still
that's cool.
so funny too.
I don't know.
Amy Farrah Fowler is my favorite.
I remember
character.
watching it and it having funny moments, but I don't know if I could get back into it. I don't know. Honestly for me, it's not like the show itself. It's the fake laugh track that pisses me off.
I don't even notice it.
Shows.
I don't even
like it's
notice
just
it.
so. See, for me, it's so noticeable. Like that's the only thing I pay attention to. I'm like, it's basically telling you to laugh at this, and I'm like, that's not funny. Like,
I
stop
laugh.
telling me what to do. I'll laugh on my own time.
I laugh, but I also don't pay attention to their laugh track.
See,
I'm
and
just like,
probably
huh.
'cause, I
And I
mean-
laugh when they don't even laugh at whatever's
Yeah.
happening. I'm like,
Well, I'm thinking you've watched it all in a very short amount of time, so you've probably just become like desensitized to it. But for me, if I were to go into it, like, and I know going into it that they have a laugh track, like I feel like that's the one thing I would latch onto.
Well, I find that interesting because all of our Disney Channel shows growing up all have laugh tracks.
Not all of them. The shows or the movies.
The shows.
That is true. We just watched. The Disney thing reminded me. We just watched. So I guess this is what we're currently watching because Disney Channel on Disney Plus they had Alley Cat's. What is it? What is it called?
Is it
we
the
just
bowling
watched it.
one?
It's the bowling one.
Alley Cat Strike Again or something?
Yes, thank you. We
I've
watched
never seen that.
because we've been bowling, right?
Oh, that makes sense now.
Plug for episode 1.
And 2, because you talked
And
about
2.
it like 3 times.
But no, we've been bowling, right? So we're like, okay, well, maybe that'd be a fun movie. Jeremy had seen it before when he was a kid, and I had never seen it. It was one of the only Disney Channel movies out of like maybe a handful of others that I hadn't seen before.
Huh.
You know, probably 15 minutes in, he leans over and he's like, do you want to keep watching this? And I'm sitting there just like staring at the screen like, don't turn it off. Like I got so invested in it, but it was super lame. So lame.
Do you remember that Disney Channel movie where that 13-year-old kid turns into a merman?
13th year?
Yeah.
Yep.
I just had a memory of that.
What about it?
Because then I'm like, oh my gosh, do you remember Aquamarine?
I loved that movie,
I
dude.
tried
I need to see
watching
that.
it.
Is it?
No.
It didn't hold up.
They're like 12. And they're like, oh,
They're
Raymond.
children.
Oh. And he's like a college kid at this point. They're like 12.
Oh my gosh, I just remember the part when they're on the bike.
And she flies.
She's riding on the front of the handle. Oops, riding on the front of the handlebars, and she flies. I'm making a mess with my
I just
drink.
remember when we first
Oh
saw
my
that.
gosh.
That was like a birthday party
Dude,
movie.
I'm like crying just thinking about it. That shit's funny.
And she's like trying to do like the hair flip thing and it's going in her face.
See, but it didn't hold up even with all of that.
I couldn't finish it.
Did you at least get to that part?
I fast forwarded. Because then they made it all like I think like more Baywatchy kind of thing where he's like slow-mo to go and save her and give her a Band-Aid on her knee.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just keep picturing her falling off the bike. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So what else are you watching in all your spare time?
It's
at mom and dad's house.
Shut up. So it's mostly been Schitt's Creek for like the millionth time. Big Bang Theory.
Have you seen anything at the movie theater?
I saw Black Widow.
What'd you think of that?
I enjoyed it, but I watched it on Disney Plus first.
Oh, you didn't. So wait, you saw? How many? Wait, did we go see that together? No, we saw Cruella. We saw Cruella. Okay.
But I also watched that on Disney Plus.
I'm sorry. I'm like, Jeremy and I go to the movies. That's another one of like our date deals every week. So we try to go see one movie, go bowling. We try to do different stuff, as I've mentioned in other episodes. Plug. But I enjoyed Black Widow. That was a good one.
I liked it.
That was fun. That's all you have to say. I liked it.
I wish, I don't know, we got more
it felt,
backstory with Budapest.
It felt half-assed in that respect, like storyline-wise.
It's just like, oh, okay, they blew up this, done. Okay, what about it? Why did they do that? Why was he a part of it? It felt very, like, as much as I enjoyed it and it was fun and the characters were great, but it felt very out of place. I feel like had it been released before Infinity War, because that's when the story takes place, it would have made it that much better. And obviously, I don't know when they started production on it. I think they did
it was before or after,
ago.
But so after then. But in the grand scheme of things, like I wish they had done it sooner. They kind of waited till the last minute and then like, oh, here, we'll give you the story. It's just like a handout, basically. It felt very unintentional with the overarching story, but intentional in that, hey, we're doing fan service. Here you go. You've been asking for this for years and we finally delivered it, but the story is going to be shoehorned in there, so.
Haha, fuck you.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far, but.
Well, that's what it felt like. I mean, I enjoyed it and it was a good movie. But you're exactly right. It's just, it was fan service. Not even really, because they didn't do what people wanted. It was just kind of like, here you go.
So we're kind of contradicting ourselves, saying we liked it, but we didn't at the same time.
Well, you can still enjoy a movie and not like it at the same time. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. It's not like it's like, this is my life and it's destroyed now.
Right.
Like, it's a freaking movie. Who cares?
Right. It's escapism, so
yes,
just enjoy it.
Yes.
Any other movies that you've seen recently on Disney Plus?
Did you ever watch Luca?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one.
I like the animation. That's like my favorite part of any animated movie. It's just the animation. Story-wise, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we actually watched that on Disney Plus a couple months ago, like after it had come out already. So we were kind of.
It's only been out for like a month.
No, it came out like early in the summer, I thought. So we watched it
out for like a month.
When the hell did we watch it?
Probably like this month.
What the hell?
Well, anyways,
sorry. What is time?
Your life's a lie.
So when we watched it, like, we didn't go to the theaters to see it. I don't think it was available in theaters at the time. But we saw it, and...
Well, is this the first movie you've seen at home instead of going to the movies?
Yeah.
Because it came out in theaters, too.
Yeah.
Surprising.
We didn't want to go pay for it.
You had to buy it on Disney Plus.
No, because I think you bought it already.
Oh, so I paid for your movie.
Pretty much.
You're welcome.
So when we watched it, like you said, the animation for Luca was unbelievable. So cool. The storyline was super basic. I don't know. It just didn't have the same impact, like, emotionally as other Pixar movies usually do. It felt very lackluster in its, like, sad portion. Because it was... The problem was solved very quickly. There was no, like... drama built up into it other than the fact that land people don't like the sea people, and then at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, they're all happy and good with it. Like it was resolved too quickly. So
why I enjoyed it for that reason specifically is because in my mind, and what I've also read on the internet, is it's essentially an interpretation of those in the LGBTQ plus community against I don't want to say against, but just everybody else.
Right. That makes sense.
So it's just like having to hide who you are because you don't know how people are going to react, and, finding your found family and all that kind of stuff.
See, I didn't even think of that.
That's the first thing I thought of.
That's awesome.
But I am also a member of that community, so
and
I get it.
I'm an ally. So what up?
I thought you were going to...
But I was going to do a fist bump, but it turned into a high five.
Woo.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that. So now if I watch it again, I can go in with that perception and lens. So that's cool. See, I didn't even think of that.
That was the first thing I thought of when I first watched it. I watched it this last week, too.
Did you see The Suicide Squad?
I did. I've seen it twice.
I've seen it twice. I think I've seen it like 3 times.
Oh, seriously?
I want to say it's been at least 3. Is that right?
Maybe
it's only 2. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, I haven't seen the first Suicide Squad, so I didn't have anything to like compare it to, but this one was a lot of fun.
Don't watch it. Please don't watch it.
No, I won't after this. I don't need to.
No. Don't do
it. It was fun. I was very surprised, like, just how funny it was.
So it took me the first round of watching it, I was kind of whatever.
Yeah, see, it took me
second round. I'm like, this is actually really good.
Yeah, same here. The first time I was kind of like in shock of like just all
everything
of
that happened in the beginning because I don't want to ruin
the insanity that is that movie. And then the second time I was like, okay, I know what to expect. I'm comfortable here, and yeah, I enjoyed it that much more the second time versus the first. And most movies for me are like that, where the first time I'm taking in all this information for the first time, so I don't know what to expect. So my brain is firing like a million miles per hour. But then in second viewing, I can kind of slow everything down. I know what to expect. I know what the story is. I know who the characters are. Now I can just enjoy it for what it is instead of like just taking in all this new information. So usually, unless it's like a really, really bad movie, I'll try to watch a movie twice just to get a good like gauge on, do I actually like this, or was I just surprised at everything from seeing it the first time?
I liked it.
That's all you got?
I mean, you're better with words than I am. I'm just like, ooh, pretty pictures.
Pretty colors.
Pretty pictures.
Yeah. That's awesome. Anything else? Any fun things that I haven't seen that you have?
I'm trying to think, because I feel like we watch pretty much the same kind of stuff. Oh, recently I did watch, because I'm preparing for Comic-Con, BBC's Merlin. I watched the whole thing in like a week. I have nothing to do.
When did you balance that out with the Big Bang Theory?
I watched that first.
That's a shorter series, right?
No, it has 5 seasons. And those are like 40-minute episodes. So I don't do anything.
I was about to ask, where do you find the time?
I wake up, I go to work, I go home, I watch TV, I go to bed, repeat.
Repeat.
Like, sometimes I'll go out on a date, but it doesn't turn out very well. Also, because I just don't want to.
Yeah.
And I'd rather just hang out by myself than deal with people's crap. And then I can do what I want, and they can all suck it. So, but yeah, no, I watched Merlin because I'm preparing for my Morgana Pendragon costume, which I got my cloak delivered today, and I'm so excited. Yeah, so I was doing some costume research for that, and then I actually ended up liking it. I didn't even want to watch it.
Isn't like the CGI for that show like really, really lame?
It sucks, but it gets better.
Does it though?
No.
Trying to be nice.
Yes, but I just enjoy it because I love Katie McGraw, who's Morgana, and she's like the best part of the whole damn show. Because she's like the villain and she's amazing. She's so good.
Fangirling.
I'm so fangirling right now. And
you can tell your eyes got like all wide like this.
She's like one of my favorite actresses, and she's so good at like having those like evil like moments and stuff.
See, your eyes are doing this. Your eyes are getting wide.
And it's just, I don't know. I'm so excited to cosplay as her.
Yeah.
And to finally get back into it because now I have a hobby. Plug for episode 1.
We're doing so many plugs for other episodes.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. But I did watch that recently and actually ended up liking it. It was strictly going to be costume research.
Yeah. You're like, this is my new favorite show. I like it.
Well, I kind of want to watch it again because I want to get pictures of the costume.
Nice.
So I'm going to screenshot it.
See, there you go. There's one show that you've seen that I haven't, and I don't care.
It's good.
Is it though?
No.
So,
but it's good.
I'll pass. Thanks.
All right.
I'll let you enjoy it.
I'm so excited to cosplay as her.
That's
like
awesome.
I'm getting like so excited.
I know. I'm trying to think what else we've like I said, we've seen so many movies like more so recently at the theaters because we have this
just
pass
because it's opening
and it's opening back up. So we're trying to like take advantage of it as much as possible. Like basically any new movies that have come out, we've seen in theaters.
Well, they've been streaming it all on streaming services, so I just watch it there.
Yeah, there you go.
I've gone to the movie maybe like 3 times.
Yeah, with our pass, we're able to see 3 movies a week. So
do you go 3 times a week? So you go bowling, then you go to the movie, or vice versa?
Usually, well,
like
maybe
you go to Chili's, then you go bowling, and then you go to the movie.
I feel so called out right now. But yes, Chili's. Yeah, so we have these passes where we can see up to 3 movies a week. We pay about $25 a month, and then we can see.
But you can. It's like what?
For 3 movies for free, and you get points, and those points can then go towards concessions.
Okay, is it Regal, AMC? What
AMC.
Is it? Okay.
AMC Stubs, A-list.
Ooh, okay, I'm going to do that because usually, like, I mean, I go by myself, so tickets aren't that expensive. But that's worth it.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
completely.
We've definitely got our money's worth. And that's why we go all the time, because we're like, it does add up. If you don't do it, like, going to movies, like, it can be $25 for one person. Like, then that's just for ticket and maybe, like, popcorn.
Candy,
that doesn't even include a drink or candy, because...
Oh, yeah, the popcorn's so
it gets so expensive. So we each pay for our own membership, and then we can add each other on as, like, our... I forget what the entourage is what it's called. So then I can, like, schedule for us to go see a movie on this date, and then he can do another one, and then that's 2 of our 3 reservations that we can make for that week.
More people go with you?
You can, but I think you have to pay for those tickets.
I am asking for myself?
Yeah.
Cool. Can I come with on date night?
Yeah, actually, we did that when we saw Cruella. I did that when we saw Cruella. I paid like $10 for you.
Oh, because it can't be... I couldn't...
Because he's a member, too, so that's... You know, but I can do
So
it
can
that
I come
way.
crash date night one night?
Depends on if we don't have it scheduled or not.
Okay.
Can you give us a heads up? We just meet you at the theater.
Well, I can't tonight.
We're going bowling.
Oh, dang it.
Any final movies or shows that you want to discuss?
Think.
There's a lot out there. Honestly, sometimes
much.
it's kind of overwhelming just with the amount of content that's available now.
There's a lot to watch, but then there's nothing to watch.
Right. There's nothing good. There's a lot of content, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's good content. Know what I mean?
That is very true.
Know what I mean?
Yes, I do, Jelly Bean.
Know what I'm saying?
No, I got nothing.
Got nothing?
That's all I can... I can't think of anything.
And honestly, I'm going to probably think of all of them as soon as we're done filming.
I know. That always happens.
Yep.
Because then you'd be like, oh, I thought of this.
I forgot about this movie. Shit. Okie dokie.
I don't have anything new. But I think our producer left the building.
And we're going to just stop and wait till he comes back. Done.